elevating. These are the words.
So today we have NXNE artist. Could you introduce yourself?
What's up? My name is Sadé Awele.
What are your thoughts on events like NXNE for artists to get themselves promoted and exposed?
I think it's amazing. It's actually my first time performing at NXNE. But before this, I've heard about it. I've heard really good things about how it promotes artists and their music, and it just seems to be a really supportive environment. And I love the way that they host artists as well and just make them feel supported. So yeah, I think it's good.
Okay. So how did you become a part of this event?
Probably like every other artist. Saw the festival, thought it was dope, and then my manager and I looked into me performing at the festival, and now I'm here.
Okay. So which day are you going to be performing, and what could fans expect at the event with you?
I'm going to be performing on Thursday. What day is that? Thursday, June 15th at the Darlene piano bar, and it's gonna be a vibe. You can expect a little bit of dancing, a little bit of grooving, or for those who want to chill, that's cool too. Music is for everyone, so you can expect to have a phenomenal time. The full band on deck. And my music is a blend of Afro soul and R&B. I have been described to have sounds similar to Erykah Badu, similar to Lauryn Hill, because of the instrumentation and I guess a little bit of the jazzy flow that I have in some of my music, hence the Afro soul tangent. And it's the type of music that you can listen to depending on the time of day. Like some of my music is for the daytime, some of it's for the nighttime, some of it's just for background music while you're doing whatever you're doing. So I've got music for just about anything you need.
Okay. Do you have any routines that you do before you go on stage? Any preparation?
Yeah, before going on stage, I do vocal warm-ups. I try to be very relaxed. I avoid certain types of food, like spicy foods or dairy. I take a lot of teas. Sometimes I steam my mouth, I guess, my nose and my mouth. And I just try to relax for the most part. I try to be focused, and sometimes I might peek at the crowd to get a sense of like what their vibe is for the evening, and to sort of think about ways that I want to tap into that and connect with them.
What's your process when you're making music?
Oh, that's a big question. It really depends, because I guess my music is very feeling based. Like I feel, I love to feel what I'm writing, and I love when it's personal, and I love when it has meaning to me. I've had moments where I've dreamt about my lyrics, or I've dreamt about certain melodies that ended up being parts of songs that I've released. And sometimes I might just be jamming with my band or with a group of people and coming up with riffs on the go, and then next thing you know, I'm improvising and writing from there. Sometimes it might be a little more structured, like if I'm co-writing for someone, or if I'm a songwriter for someone else, or if I'm looking for other ways to get inspiration. And I study a lot. I study a lot of the greats. I study a lot of people who inspire me, and that helps me to stay listening to new sounds and get inspiration from them. So that's like a big question, but that's the best way I can answer.
So who do you consider to be some of the greats?
Oh man, for one, Stevie Wonder. He's an incredible songwriter. I love how he can make complex music very simple. Definitely Beyoncé. She's inspired me when it comes to stage performance, and just how charming she can be, but yet so hardworking. Definitely Marvin Gaye. R.I.P. Such an incredible artist, and I love the soulful elements of his music. There's a lot of Nigerian artists right now that are making big moves, from Burna Boy to Wizkid to Rema, and these guys are really making waves in the world. And of course, Ira Star, Thames. I can keep going. There's so many artists that I love from all over the world, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I love my old school. I love my old school meets new school, you know?
Yeah, it's a real mixture.
Yeah.
Are there any other events you have planned for this year that you want the people to check out?
Yeah, I have a lot of festivals lined up, and usually on my website, www.sadeawele.com. That's SADEAWELE.com. It's always up to date per month for whatever festivals or showcases that I have, so stay tuned and you'll find out. Oh, I would like to see a growth in the culture. I would say that right now there's a lot of clout following that happens sometimes with artists, where you're following it becomes more of a popularity contest, and you're following more of what's popular rather than what is good art. And I'm hoping that people can become more of listeners of good art and really tap into the underdogs, tap into, the people who may not make the headlines, but they might be making incredible music, and you just never know what their story could look like tomorrow. And I hope that the community can also be a lot more collaborative. I think that there's just so much value that comes from collaborating with each other, and you can make so much magic when that happens. And yes, we might be in an industry that's fast-paced and you have to come correct, but at the same time, there's a lot of room to work together and just build this community of music that we have in Canada, because there's so much potential for us to be in the spotlight more and more. So yeah.
Or singles that you want the people to check out?
Yeah, I got a little something coming out soon. I can't say much about it just yet, but it's coming out really soon. It's coming out in July. That's as much as I can say. Got a really nice track coming out in July.
Okay.
So look out for it.
So where could people find your music?
Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, pretty much wherever you listen to music, YouTube, you'll find it there, and it's all same spelling, Sadé Awele.
Okay.
You can come to my show and have a good time with me at the festival.